Hey y'all. Okay, we're doing 2 at a time in the round. This is like the 4th time I've tried to do this, so let's hope the kids are quiet for a little while. We've got a very long cable. It's 30 inches. I've got 2 different colors of yarn so you guys can know which one I'm working on at which time. These guys are driving me crazy today. It's not been a good day for the Nana. Anyway. Let's get this thing going. I'll see you back in just a minute while I turn my camera around and get everything set up. And we are back. See? We've got the long cable. 2 different colors of yarn. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this one, the pink one, and we're going to cast on 16. Like, we're going to do 32, but for the pink one, we're only going to cast on 16 to start with. Okay? You'll figure out why here in a little bit. Okay? So we're going to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Now we count to make sure that we've got what we need. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yes. So, we're going to slide these down. We need these down here so we have room enough to get our gray on here momentarily. So, where'd my loop go? There it is. Okay. So, now we're going to cast on the entire 32 with the gray. Okay? We're going to do a long tail cast on, and we're going to do just like we did on the 1 in the round, okay? So we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Let's scoot it down a little bit. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30, 31, and 32. So we're going to count to make sure we've got the entire 32 on. Okay? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 28, 30, 32. Yes. So we slide them down on the cable. And we cannot 16, like we did the last time. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Now, just like we did with when we did it with just the one, we pinch it here, so we've got the space here, and we pull it up, and we'll pull the cable. All right, you see we've got that, but we've got this pink here. Now, this is where the pink comes in. So we're going to push the pink up onto the cable, onto the needle, okay, and we're going to hold these needles. Let's pull the gray down a little bit. We're going to hold these needles as close as we can. Okay, because we want it to be kind of tight. We're going to cast on 16. Okay, so we're going to do this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, dang it. 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Okay, so let's count to be sure. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay, now we've got both cast on, all right, but they're a little wonky right now. So we're gonna see, I said they're a little wonky right now because they're really, really loose and all over the place. Okay, we're gonna turn our work. Ready? Wow, we've turned it all. But here's the thing. In turning it, we've it looks like we've messed it up, but we haven't. Okay, trust me on this, you haven't. So we're gonna take our tail, our pink tail, and we're gonna put it down here. Okay, we're gonna tuck it between the loops. Okay, and we're gonna put this one up and over because we're gonna be pulling this one. Okay, let me pull it, and we're gonna do a knit 2, purl 2, just like we did the last time. Okay, so we get it up and through. Remember that first one is kind of tight, so we're gonna knit 2 and purl 2. Okay, okay, and I'm gonna switch to continental because I do it faster and it's not quite so tight. So knit 2, purl 2. Knit 2 and purl 2. Knit 2 and then purl 2. Okay. All right. Now this is the point where we'd usually turn around and start working this part. But what we're going to do is we're going to push it down onto the cable. Okay. And we're going to take this, the first leg of the gray, and we're going to pull it up on the needle. Okay. Now you see all this? This is our working yarn for the gray. The working yarn for the gray needs to go this way, and the tail needs to, nope. Haha, tail. Tail needs to go back this way. Working yarn is up and over. Okay? Now, make sure we're straight. Don't mind him. He's freaking out on the kids. He's hollering again. So, knit, knit, purl, purl. Okay? And we'll just keep going. Knit, knit, purl, purl, knit, knit, purl, purl, knit, knit, purl, purl, purl. Drop that one. Pull this one up a little bit. So we're going to turn this around. Okay. Now, this one is the one in the back. Okay. So, yeah, it's a little wonky, like I said. But it'll work out fine. You'll see here in a minute. So, we stick our working needle back in here. We got to shove it down on there. And if you knit a little tight, this will be a little difficult to get it back on. See right there. But that means that that's good. That's a good spot right there. You won't have any ladders there. So let's pull our back yarn, our back needle, and start off with our knit. Okay. So knit 2, and purl 2, like thus. Da, 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 da. And I'm going back to Continental, because I suck at English knitting. 1, 2, 1. Ah, come off there. And 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, da, da. So now we're going to push this one down, and we're going to put this pink one back up on the cable, on the needle. Okay? So we're going to push the pink one back up on the needle. And yeah, it looks a little wonky right now. It's very, very, very snug. So I've got to walk it up there because it's being a pain in the tushy. Oh, this is tight. Give me just a second, folks. Because I've literally got to walk it up over and onto the needle. Because it is very snug. Haha, got it. Alright. Now, see, we've got our tail over here. And we've got our working yarn up over here. So we're going to go through, just like before. We're going to take our working yarn and wrap it around. And we're going to keep going with our ribbing and the 2x2. I have to be really careful, otherwise I stab myself with my needles. Then I wind up with big holes in my fingers, and it's not pretty. Let's just put it that way. So, right, same as before. Knit 2, purl 2. But this is pretty snug, so it's not going to slide easily. It won't be quite so snug the next row. Yeah, there we go. And this is the last 2. Now, just like before, when we get done, we drop our needle, make sure everything's nice and tight. We pull this one to where it meets, and we turn our work. Okay? Now, you'll notice that the working yarn is firmly over here. Okay? Our tail's right here. So, we're going to squish this one down. And just like before, this is going to be awful snug. It's going to be kind of tight. Am I going to have to walk this one up? Yep. That wasn't as bad. But if you look at the bottom, if we did it right, you'll be able to see that they are right. It doesn't look like it right now, but they are. See? And this one is also right. See, we've got a continuous circle. So they're both right. And now, all we're going to do is we're going to take the tail, tuck it in, take the working yarn, put it up over our needle, pull the needle, and we're going to go right back into the knit 2 and purl to for the ribbing. This is been casting on 2 at a time in the round. Now give me a few more rows and you'll see why I say it looks wonky to start with. Okay. Just stay with me. Kids are bowling downstairs. I can hear the bowling pins on the concrete. Okay, walk that one up. Make sure our tail is out of the way and our working yarn is up where it needs to be. Pull it tight and pull it around. So otherwise you'll end up with what's known as ladders, and it looks like you've dropped a stitch as it goes up. So don't mind the kids. Just focus on this. See? Whoop. She's bossy little turkey, isn't she? That's my daughter that you hear yelling downstairs at her dad. She's bossy. Her brothers even know that she's bossy, so we turn our stuff around. Make sure our working yarns are up and over because both of our tails are on this side. See? So this would be about the time that I would clip these off so they're not in the way. Because I myself have actually picked up the wrong tail and went to start working on it and got almost all the way finished with the row and realized what I've done, and it's not a good feeling. No, not at all. Nope. So we just keep going until we get to where we want to be. Okay? And just like before, what stitch we've done will tell us what stitch we need to do. Remember, there are no mistakes. When you're improvising, there are no mistakes. There are only design choices. If you remember how you made a mistake, incorporate it into your design. That, my dears, that's how you do it. Da-da-da. See, we've got our pretty rib that's starting to come up. Yeah? And we're right where we need to be. See, we've got our loop. So let's do this one before we part. My dears, whoop, are we up and over? Yes, yes we are. So pull it tight and knit. Ish. I'm sorry if you guys can hear him or them. It was not my intention. It's kind of peaceful up here and I can hear them, so if I can hear them, I'm not sure if you can. So we knit and we purl. knit 2, purl 2, yarn in the back, knit 2, purl 2. Da-da-da. And see, now we can start to see it, that it's going to be right. See? See? So we've done 2 in the round. We've started 2 in the round. Anyway, hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Hope you guys have a great day. Happy knitting. Have a good day. Big hugs. I will talk to you in the next one, which will be how to cast on 2 socks. 2, not just 1. And then the one after that is multiple pairs of socks, which most people says can't be done, but I says it can. So awesome. See y'all later.